Welcome back to day 36 in the Light the World, Build the Kingdom challenge, where each day we ask God, what is that one thing that we can do today to light the world, make the world a better place, and then act on whatever inspiration comes. The thought that I have for you today is about a characteristic that if you possess it, it will transform your life. And it's something that comes as a gift. As we are born of God, as we give our lives over to Christ, it's a gift that is bestowed upon us. And I believe it's not something that, we're fully, just suddenly get this gift and it's there in full force. I think it's something that grows over time and gets stronger and stronger if we seek it, if we pray and we ask for it, if we really, with the energy of our soul, want to possess this gift that will transform us into being more patient, more kind, more, I'll share with you what that word is, but it's just one word. And John talks about how Jesus is the Word. In the beginning was the Word. And you think, well, what word? Is it the word, or is it a different word? I believe the word is love. That is the word that Jesus is. If you look at 1 John 4, John says, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God." So, being born of God allows us to love in a greater capacity. Everyone that loveth is born of God and knows God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. So there, God is love. God is the Word. Jesus is the Word. He is the love. And then you think, well, what is love exactly? Because I think, there could be lots of definitions for love. So if you look at 1 Corinthians 13, it gives us a lot of good characteristics. Paul talks about the high status of charity. He has been talking about faith, hope, and charity, and he says the greatest of these is charity. And charity is the pure love of Christ. We all love our children, we love our spouses, we love friends, things like that. But this type of love is a deeper, more unconditional, perfect, pure love that Christ would have for us and that we can have for each other. And Paul says, "Though I speak with the tongue of men and of angels and have not charity, or this pure love, I am become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I'm nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not this pure love of Christ, it profiteth me nothing. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. It's not puffed up. Doth not behave itself unseemly. Seeketh not her own. Is not easily provoked. Thinketh no evil. Rejoices not in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Bears all things. Believes all things. Hopes all things. Endures all things. Charity, or the pure love of Christ, never fails. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away. And now abide faith, hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity." So to have that kind of pure love, and this is something that I've been consciously praying for over the past few months, is to grow in that capacity to love. Because, sometimes I'm good about being loving and kind, and sometimes I'm short-tempered, and I want to be these characteristics, of love that are listed here about not being proud and suffering long. And so, in other words, being patient and not, getting irritable about things, or envy's not, is not easily provoked. Those kind of characteristics, that's what I'd like to have. I'd like to be more patient and loving in my marriage and with my kids and with, people that I interact with. And I get frustrated sometimes when I snip at somebody, or I'm just short, and just because I'm tired or whatever like that. And I thought, if I could have that kind of love that pure love of Christ, if it could come into me stronger, more clear, more purified, then those characteristics would come with it. So I've been praying consciously, asking God every day for that, and I believe it's, I notice sometimes that I feel it more than maybe I would in the past. Still not perfect, and I certainly do not have that perfect pure love of Christ all the time, but I do feel it growing in me, and I believe it comes when we are born of God. And being born of God can be an event, but it also can be a process. It can be, a lot of it can happen in a short period of time, but then other times it's a gradual process of allowing our old natural man to go away and allowing more of God to come in. So that's my thought for today. Maybe try that prayer if you feel like you could use a little help being a little more patient and kind and loving. Try asking and praying for it, because it's a gift. It's not something we muster or figure out on our own, I don't think. I believe it's a gift that comes from Jesus Christ as we devote ourselves to Him and allow Him to transform us from the inside out. Y'all take care. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend.